morning, everyone, and welcome back to our presenter interview series. My name is Trustetta Alexander, and I am a business productivity coach and strategic consultant to small business owners, nonprofits, ministries, and that solopreneur. And I am excited to be sitting down today with a couple of amazing Tallahassee community members who are presenting for the annual UPHS conference for excellence in nonprofit management and leadership. Welcome, Larry and Shonda. Good morning.
Thank you for having us, Trustetta.
It's so good to see you all this morning. I'd love to give an opportunity for each of you to just kind of introduce yourself. Why don't we start with you, Larry?
Thank you very much. We're excited to be here. My name is Larry Bourdeau. I am a captain, director of inmate programs and reentry here for the Leon County Sheriff's Office. We're excited I'm excited to deliver a table talk, facilitate some talk about spirit and about how our community providers all come together and work together on this fully configurable, scalable, collaborative web software platform that we have that makes it streamlined effort, so that way we have people who are in need of services to be able to be connected with those services. So I've got 23 years of experience in law enforcement. I love the community that I live in. I'm proud of our law enforcement community and our efforts. So I'm excited to participate in this conference.
Awesome. Thank you, Larry. Shonda, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you. I too am very excited about the conference. I've been seeing all of the postings on social media from the United Partners. And so it's been really exciting to see this conference come together. The Leon County Sheriff's Office is a proud participant in the conference. As Larry mentioned, we'll be hosting a table talk talking about client services, which is something we've become very familiar with the Leon County Sheriff's Office. Of course, we've always had partnerships within the community, but we have a new program or revamped program really through our Spirit initiative that has really helped us propel our All in Leon initiative to a new level. So we're excited to share that with our other fellow nonprofiters out there and to really facilitate an engaging discussion on how we can all help one another and what tools are out there to better assist in that. So as Larry mentioned, we collaborate a lot at the Leon County Sheriff's Office. My title is Executive Director of Community and Media Relations. So our All in Leon partnership has been a big part of that. I have been at the Sheriff's Office now over 3 years now. I come from the television world. I was a news journalist, and so it was quite the transition, a very, very fulfilling one. I've really enjoyed working in our community, and to be able to do it on another level has been a very, very exciting.
Thank you so much for that. I know this is actually a very, of course, everything that we're discussing over the course of the 2-day conference is important to leaders and staff of nonprofit helping organizations, but specifically as it relates to client relations and collaborating together, because I think that there is a huge, one of the reasons why this topic is so important is because I think that there is a little bit of operation in silo that takes place, and we kind of feel like we're the only ones and that we don't really necessarily know how to kind of bridge the gap. And we might, we focus on one particular area in our organization, and then that's kind of where we stop, and we don't know how to hand people off to other organizations, or we're not aware of what's out there. So tell us a little bit about the program that you all have that kind of helps to bridge those gaps.
Go ahead, Larry.
Okay, all right. So what we've done, the vision of Sheriff McNeil for reentry and for our providers coming together for the community is really to engage to make sure that the people who are in need of services get those specific services that they need. This is really a comprehensive collaborative web software, which is Spirit, that helps us match persons with certain needs with those specific services. And just to give you an example, any kind of social services that they need, we're moving to a brand new assessment at the detention facility that we're going to facilitate with our inmates to make sure that we can cater an individualized transition plan before they transition back into the community. So we're already going to identify those needs and those specific needs, because everybody's different, right?
Right.
We all have different needs and different likes, dislikes. So we will facilitate that assessment in Spectrum Light, which is something that we'll probably discuss about a big partnership that we have with the Department of Corrections. Leon County Sheriff's Office is very, very excited about being the first county detention facility to have this this partnership with Department of Corrections. So, we're going to use that qualified tool, that assessment, to determine those individualized needs. And what Spirit does is it just puts together a cadre of service providers to where we can make that referral electronically and streamline it, and that referral is tracked to make sure that no one person falls through the cracks. It's
That's
an amazing
amazing.
partnership. We're excited about it and excited to talk about it.
That's amazing. What do you see as one of the greatest challenges to service providers and to reach those people that they really need to be reaching?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think really it's about communication, right? Spirit, along with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, it's really all of our jobs to know what services are out there, to constantly be scanning for new and innovative ideas and services that we can provide to those we serve. So I really think that for it to be a continual process, not just once it's set up and fully working and moving, we always have to constantly be scanning for more partners, more providers. There's a lot of great people out there in the community trying to do a lot of great things for people. And so I see that as a constant, a constant movement, a constant scanning for those people and those services. So really just keeping up with it and keeping it moving, keeping it current, and all providers understanding what each other has to bring to the table so that we don't have those silos.
Yeah, and I'll add to that I think one of the challenges too is, as you stated earlier, Tracetta, is that we are used to working in silos, right? Everybody's used to doing their own thing and figuring it all out and trying to make all the pieces of the puzzle fit. But that's why I think this is an evolving process, because the more we learn each other's strengths and weaknesses, the more we can collaborate. And that's what this program is all about in Spirit. Our deputies on every day encounter people with all types of needs that we as law enforcement aren't prepared to offer at the level that they need. And so to utilize all these partnerships in the community has been very fulfilling, and it's really changed lives. And so it's one of those things that we have to continuously work at. And as Larry mentioned, it's got to be at the forefront of our thinking, all of the nonprofits and all of the services that are offered, so we can think who is best fit to help this person and how do we connect them. And that's why having the Spirit program to be able to do that very quickly and effectively, I think is a real game changer for our community.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. And the thing that comes to mind as you kind of were sharing about that is basically no community member left behind, right? Because we have that essentially that real-time access to what's available out there, where we're not having to waste time going like, oh no, we don't do that. You need to call so-and-so, and that kind of ring around the rosy a little bit with community services. So this is an amazing partnership, or an amazing program that you guys have laid out. And I remember as you were talking about this, I had completely forgotten about it, but I actually attended a meeting, or when this first got started, this first kind of came up, where the Sheriff's Department was kind of bringing it to community service organizations to kind of get feedback and input and kind of share what the direction that we're going in. So it is really kind of heartwarming to see this now, because I never heard anything more about it after that meeting. And so to now know that it's actually operational, it's up and running, and using this platform that we're on today to get people more aware that this is available, because I know that there are a lot of service organizations who still may not be aware of the Spirit program and how they can get plugged in. So speaking of that, what's the best way for community service providers or human service providers to get plugged into the Spirit program?
Well, first and foremost is to reach out to us, let us know what services that they wish to provide. We will then collect information vital to make sure that those referrals can happen, and we understand the services exactly as they wish to provide them. And then we contact Spirit, and actually right now, something exciting they've told us, and I'll air this out now because it's going to be a fruition. They're going to actually make that automated as well. Awesome. They're going to have videos that guide a new provider on exactly how to set it up. We share those parameters with them, so it's very easy for a provider to set up, and they're going to automate training. It's just going to be but letting us know that they have a service that they wish to provide, and we help them through all the rest of that process.
Okay, well, who would they contact, and how should they contact them?
Well, I would say those of us in reentry, myself or the inmate programs supervisor, Ms. Krishna Logan, they can call us here at the Leon County Sheriff's Department Detention Facility. You can either ask for myself, Director Bourdeau, or Ms. Krishna Logan, and we'll be glad to get them started. Awesome.
I want to say thank you to both of you all for joining me today. I am really excited to learn more about this program and the impact that it's having on our community access to the services that are available here. For those of you who are on the fence and have not yet registered for our annual conference, what are you waiting for? There's some amazing presenters, some really great information that's going to be provided for the conference. We have 3 different access passes for you. You can choose to do the 1-day pass, you could do a 2-day pass, or what we're recommending is that you do the all access pass, so that you can get access not only to the day of conference information for the particular track that you register for, but you can get the recordings for all 4 tracks in every single session. So I've got the link in the post description. Go ahead, click that link, head on out there to uphsfl.com/UPHS annual conference and get your ticket today. If you want to register your team of 5 people or more, we do have a special discount. So just pop a comment that you want to register multiple people, and one of our team members will reach out to you about making that happen. Thank you, Larry and Shonda, again for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you all next week for the annual conference.
Excellent. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Look forward to it. Thank you.